Patron, take them away.
And a warm welcome to one and all. If it's your first time here, I'm the big fella Scruff. And what I'm trying to do is put trading in the real world. Maybe show you a trick or two along the way. And that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to show you how to zone out a chart. And I'm going to trade it in front of you. Why? Well, why not? It's late Friday afternoon. I don't like trading late Friday afternoon. But I've got a bit of time on my hands and I'm going to have a busy weekend because, as you can see, the house is a bit wrecked and I need to prepare for the builders coming on Monday. So I've got to do a bit of work myself. So I'm doing a little bit this afternoon. And while I'm doing a bit of work, I've had request after request after request to do something simple. So here we are. But there is a caveat. I do want you to acknowledge the video by dropping a share to your friends, comment, like, subscribe, all of that sort of stuff. And why? It's just a way that I can see my time is justified. Because one of the things that I've done today is I've stepped away from the Telegram group that I was moderating. It's still open if you want to talk amongst yourselves. But there's so many dickheads and charlatans out there. There's a lot of scammers came into that group. And I have no real way of seeing who they are. So I've stepped away from it. Now I have opened up a channel in the Discord that you're willing to come in. You can talk to some of the guys who I deal with sort of in the Scruffy squad. They're all there. And the good thing about that is I can see exactly who you are. So if you're a dickhead or I don't like you, I'll just kick you out. It's as simple as that. And the good stuff, like the way of the Scruff and everything, it's all gated. So it's a safe, easy place to trade. Happy days. So there you go. You're welcome to come along if you wish. But in the meantime, let's see if we can zone this out. Now, there's been a big news announcement at 3 o'clock, which is why I've kind of done very little. And what I'm doing is actually incredibly difficult because it's the worst time of the week to trade. Friday afternoon is really unpredictable and I hate trading on a Friday. In fact, I won't trade it if I don't have to. But I've had quite a few messages and I want to help. So here we are. So the first thing you have to do is pick your market. How you pick your market is up to you. You can either trade a single asset or you can trade multiple assets and look for the best criteria. Now in the scenario we're going to be looking at, I'm going to be looking for best criteria because I'm going to zone it out using a fib. So let me show you. So the first thing is, well, let's have a look and see what we got. Is there anything there? Oh, that looks nice, doesn't it? Phew, that's a good drop and a half. Could be a good potential retracement on that. So I like that. FTSE, not so much. Wall Street, that's a bit brutal as well. Wall Street is brutal. Germany's on a retracement, but it's got an overall bias to the upper side because I saw it earlier on. But it has had a good drop. S&P 500's collapsed. Okay, 40, so actually out of that lot, that's pretty good. Why? Because I can see it's hitting a clear level. Let's have a look at the FX market, which most of you trade. What's this like? Yeah, I can see that volatility. I can see the zone, so I might have a look at cable. Nothing much there. That one's complete. That's interesting. That's quite nice. Caught between zones. A bit of a screamer there, but it's plodding market. Not bad. Okay. The markets that I'm picking out are the ones that I know kind of move. That's a nice market. See, that's thumping away. Okay. Cut GBP. Okay. So it looks like our contender is probably the pound. So if we look at the pound, which one is looking pretty good across the 4-hour charts. Well, sell, sell, sell. Indecision. It's pushing back, pushing back. Okay. Probably cable. Okay. Everybody knows cable. So what we're going to do is we're going to clear all of this lot off. What we were trading. Get these through. You saw me trade that lot earlier on today. That one there. Nothing running, no tickets. Let's see what we've got. So we go into cable, which is here. We're going to get rid of all the indicators. Indicators are just basic stuff, guys, what I use. I wouldn't get too hung up on indicators, because indicators are exactly what they say they are. They're an indication of what may happen. Right. Look at a chart that is relevant to you. An hourly chart is a good chart. It's slow enough, you can see the big picture. It's big enough or fast enough, you can trade it. So what can we see? Well, we can see it's in a downtrend. Boom, 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 boom. Right. Step it back one so we can see exactly where we're at. Well, there's nothing for it to trade against. Step it back again. Right, now I can zone it out. Why? Because I can see a definitive bottom, I can see a definitive top, and the prices between the two of them. Fib. There's the low. There's the high. Where's it caught? Well, it's caught between that level here and it's caught between that level, right? So we now have a definitive area this price can work in. 2 points. Take it to 4 hours to see what's happening inside of this. Well, there's still nothing that I can work against because there isn't anything. So it's actually that level and that level it's pushing against. Take it down to 1 hour. What can I see now? Well, now the price is held between 2 points. There's a low, there's a high, there's the price in the middle. All right. Tracement here to the base. That's as low as it got. It's come back, locked it in stone off that. We now have levels that I can work with, which are here. Zone, 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 up to the 50, and then push it through to 61.8. There are so many ways to trade, guys, so many ways. And you just get used to what you know. So what have we got here? Well, now what we've got is areas we can sort of take orders off, and we've got an area we don't want to come out of. We don't want to get beyond there. We don't want to get beyond there. Safe trading. Okay. Let's have a little bit more look at what's going on. How can we decide whether or not this is, well, tradable, what its direction is? Well, we can see it. It's going down. Pure as. It is going down. Okay. Look at the 15-minute. What's it showing you? Well, again, we locked between 2 points. Here and here. Right. But that's probably the same fib what I've just drawn in. So what's the price of that? That's 440. Come back to the hour. Yeah. So the 15-minute is just showing that move. Right. Okay. So these are my levels of attraction. If you want to use an indicator, I mean, you can put anything you want on. I'll just take off these. Just a second. Well, leave the Bollinger Band on. It's come off the top. It's broke a moving average. It's pushing down. We're ready to go. Right. Okay. So let us have a little look, because it's coming into one of the areas now. Drop a little order onto that, just like so. Let the price come to me for about 10 pips, you know, 5, 10 pips, all we need. Just there. Right. There's an order. Good stuff. What's it against? Well, it's there. 10 pips target is to the bottom of here, brushing the edge of the Bollinger Band, and the Bollinger Band collapsing in, which is showing the pressure of that move is over. Now we're going to drop on just a standard stochastic, nothing fancy. What's it showing you? Well, it's showing you the pressure is pushing down. Simple, you know, but of course it's going to show you it's pressing down because the move is down. What about if we put it onto a different type of stochastic? Smoothing stochastic, which is a 1453. Well, what's it telling you? Well, it's telling you it's going down as well. Where would your corresponding sort of cross be on there? Well, there it is there. Run it up. Well, it's that candle. So it would have been this level. You know, so you don't really need indicators. You just need what's in front of you. You know, I do use indicators to get an overall direction, but sometimes you don't need it. You can just look at it and away you go. There you go, it's 22 quid. All broken down, very easy target to maintain, and just away you go. Now there is a caveat to this. I'm not greedy. I can see what needs to be done. Broke the chart down very quickly, very objectively. And away we go. Dead simple, guys. Dead simple. So what's the opportunity you're getting there? Pretty high. Okay. What if it runs back on itself? Well, then I put an order here, 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 and here. Brilliant. Right? This one's triggered. Do I really want to bunch my orders up that much? Not really, because I know the thing can come here. So what I could do is, if I'm spacing orders, is go, right, that's my first trigger point. Now we're in, committed. I'm going to use all of this space. So I'll stage it up. And these are things that we discuss all the time in the Discord. And in the Discord, you get to see how you enter properly. We talk face to face every day. And I just try and give some of my insights when I'm in there. Now, if you want to come part of the Scruffy squad, it's now kind of broken up into multiple levels. You've got a coffee pot, which gets access to all of the Discord. You've got the Rogue, which opens up most of it. You get a lot of training videos of how I work and what I do. Then you've got Rogue Plus, which the guys wanted a training course. We made Way of the Scruff. Currently got 43 modules. There's another 5 or 6 modules coming in October, which just fine tune it. And then there's Jedi, where I'll work personally with you. It's a good community. And that's my little sales plug while I'm waiting for this trade to play out. Boom, 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 boom. And if you want a mug like this, Winky Shops in the merch centre. Oh, it's a proper sales pitch today, isn't it, boys and girls? Proper sales pitch. Why not? Why not? I spend a lot of time doing this. I start at 6 o'clock in the morning and I finish at 10 o'clock at night. And I genuinely answer every single person that contacts me. So there's your trade. And all I'm going to do now is just watch and play it out. Simple as. You know, and why? Well, why not? I've got a couple of other little odds and sods running at the moment, which is doing okay. They've just kind of triggered in. As you can see, it's coming. One of them's gone a bit tits, but we'll sort that out. I want to finish them off, and when they're finished, I'm done for the day. But let's play this one out. Okay guys, there you go, all done, and just kind of pull that down and kind of see that that's in play as well, and I'm quite happy with that. A couple of positions left to run out and I'm done. But that's trading in a nutshell, and the moral of the story here is keep it relatively simple. So I'm going to close that off. There you go. So it's just dumped another 50 quid in. Now these are all closing off as you saw from earlier on. I did get clipped yesterday on a couple of items, but I'm still net positive overall. Now today I wasn't planning on trading, but I've still pulled in 130 quid off just two positions and being very, very selective. Trade what I see. That is the secret to trading, guys. Trade what you see. Now if we pull this back out to the hour so we can see what's going on, there it is there. You can see all the volatility and everything. It was definitely pushing down. So zoned it out. Two logical points. So that's the trading arena. And then we just worked out where the top and bottom was to fix the price and look to see what it was going to push to. Well, it's pushing to the baseline. That's it, guys. Dead simple. Easy trade. And it was 50 quid in, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Do that a couple of times a day, it'll feed you. And that's it, you know. I'm not looking for the big swingers. I'm not looking for being a hero or anything like that. I'm looking for the crumbs the big boys leave behind. That's enough to feed me. And it's been enough to pay for this house, pay for the car that I drive, and for anybody who watches the channel, you'll know I go away a lot, pays for the holidays. You know, have I got something wrong here, guys? You know, just a simple guy with me coffee, because we all know Scruffy likes a coffee and he loves the charts. But I'm not ruled by the charts. They're just a means to an end so I can enjoy my life. Quick one off the cuff for you. So if you're stuck, I'm very easy found. You find all my contact details in the description and the comments. If you want to come along to the Discord, you'll find the link for that in the YouTube community. And I hope to see you there. And if you drop me a message, whether it's on WhatsApp, email, I'll always come back to you. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you on the next one.